Why do I feel so stressed all the time? Why am I gaining weight just on my belly? Why can't I make it stop? Why is this happening?
Her daily stress was like a vice, slowly squeezing all the joy, health, and happiness from her life. The kids, their debt, her weight, his disinterest, the feelings were overwhelming. What she did not know was her stress was activating a deadly, fat-storing enzyme in her blood, and things were about to get much worse. In the blink of an eye, they lost everything: the car, house, possessions, their memories all up in smoke and gone forever. For Jamie and her family, the stress was unbearable. What happened next is true yet very controversial, because it reveals the surprising new discovery of a fat-storing enzyme and a 30-second formula so powerful it caused Jamie, a 41-year-old mother, to lose 26 pounds of stress belly fat in 28 days without doing one single minute of exercise. It's true, 26 pounds in 28 days, going from this to this, while simultaneously relieving her from the debilitating feelings of stress, anxiety, and depression that were ruining her health and restoring the energy, hope, and zest for life that she thought she would never enjoy again. And that's not all. Jamie's 43-year-old husband, Evan, used the exact same 30-second formula for 30 days and lost 29 pounds of belly fat and literally transformed his body, going from this to this. Listen closely. The stress you are experiencing in your life right now is activating an enzyme in your blood that is making you store fat directly on your belly, and it gets worse every day over age 35. This enzyme works like a switch. When you're under stress, the switch is turned on and you store fat. And when you turn it off, you lose fat at an incredible rate, up to 1 pound per day, without having to starve and deprive yourself for days at a time or spend a single second exercising. How fast? Imagine this. You can lose up to 2 inches from your stomach in just 2 days. Your hips and thighs can transform in less than 2 weeks. Your belly fat will shrink as much as 7 pounds in just 7 days. In fact, when this fat-storing stress enzyme is switched off, you will see your stomach fat change practically overnight. That is how shockingly powerful this stress enzyme is. You literally cannot lose belly fat when this enzyme is activated, no matter how hard you try. And if you are over age 35 and feeling stressed, your body is producing more than twice the amount it produced when you were in your 20s. Turning off this enzyme is surprisingly simple to do and takes just 30 seconds per day using a few specific ingredients I'm going to give you in this short video today. In fact, in the next few minutes, I promise to reveal exactly what this stress enzyme is and the one simple step you must take every day before dinner to turn it off and lose fat while you sleep. You are about to discover how simply deactivating one tiny enzyme in your body shuts off fat storage and delivers a belly fat transformation with results you can feel within hours, and has been proven to be the reason why you gain belly fat when you are under stress. And please listen, as this is critically important. In just a minute, I will also show you the simple test you can do at home to check if your belly fat is the result of this enzyme, or if something more sinister is at play. This little-known test can save your life, so be sure to listen carefully and follow my instructions, especially if you have any stress in your life right now and are carrying more than 5 or 10 pounds of stubborn belly fat. Before making this discovery, Jamie thought this stress was harmless and believed that losing stubborn belly fat was simply a matter of eating less and exercising more. She had no idea that a microscopic enzyme is causing your body to store belly fat, and how simple it is to get your body to turn off this fat-storing enzyme and shed 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds or more in just 30 seconds each day. Had she known this information, she would have never missed the vital morning warning sign that tells you instantly if you are at risk, and is the #1 cause of slow metabolism and frustrating hormonal issues. This is especially common in women and men over age 35 who are experiencing feelings of stress, anxiety, or overwhelm. So be sure to listen carefully and take the short quiz I will give you in just a minute to see if you have this worrisome symptom. And if that isn't enough to make you turn off all distractions and give me your full attention, I'm also going to show you how consuming one popular food dramatically boosts production of this fat-storing enzyme within minutes of eating it, and how the same food is increasing your stress hormone levels, making you gain fat on your belly while leaving you feeling sick and tired all the time. I urge you to take notes because you're about to discover critical information never revealed publicly before that will put an end to fat storage on your belly and relieve the dangerous and debilitating symptoms plaguing most women and men over age 35, including heart disease, type 2 diabetes, anxiety, depression, junk food cravings, immune system issues, headaches, trouble sleeping, digestive issues, low sex drive, and stubborn belly fat. Best of all, this has absolutely nothing to do with counting calories or eating weird foods and can be used with any diet you may currently be following, including paleo, keto, vegan, high protein, vegetarian, low carb, or high fat. In fact, this was first discovered by a nutritionist and naturopathic doctor working with PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder, patients in New Zealand. These breakthrough findings will amaze you and send shockwaves throughout the medical community and shed new light on the true cause of fat gain and why it's not your fault that you have struggled with losing belly fat. And I promise you this, you are going to be floored when you hear the truth behind so-called hormone imbalance issues and the only hormone you need to focus on balancing. This is important. When you reset this one hormone, you bring all your hormones back into balance. This simple hormone reset takes just seconds to do and is the true cause of stubborn belly fat. And yes, you will hear exactly how to do this hormone reset yourself in this short presentation. This incredibly effective, fast, and simple 30-second hormone reset involves no exercise and is safe for any woman or man suffering from stress-related weight gain and must stop gaining fat around their belly and love handles. Best of all, this works even if you are over age 35 and gaining unhealthy fat around your stomach, putting you at risk for heart attack, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, low energy, anxiety, and depression. To be clear, give me your full attention for the next few minutes as I explain everything for you. If not, you risk missing out on critical information about this powerful enzyme that you can use starting today and could save your life. I am going to share everything with you, including the exact 30-second formula that shuts off your body fat-storing enzyme, turning any diet into a fat loss diet while forcing your body to lose 5 to 7 pounds in the next 7 days, directly from your belly, just like it did for Jamie and her husband. This breakthrough information is brand new and is the answer you have been looking for. I cannot afford to keep it free to watch forever, so please listen carefully and watch it now while it is still available. You may think you have seen it all when it comes to losing belly fat, but I guarantee you these tips are unlike anything you have seen before, and one tip is going to be a complete game changer for you. This is important because I'm about to show you exactly how to stop your body from storing belly fat, and 3 little-known tips you can use starting tonight to automatically force fat off your belly in a way you have never seen before. First, I'm going to share the painful true story how I discovered this breakthrough information. However, I must warn you, this is not for the weak of heart. You will see why I was reluctant to share the story with you in just a moment, so stay with me and it will all make sense. Deal? My name is Janet. I am a certified nutritionist and studied in an integrative health clinic along with my colleague and naturopathic doctor, Dr. Anderson. My work has been featured in magazines, books, and news articles from around the country. I have served as the personal nutritionist to award-winning musicians, celebrities, and actors. I am also known for helping people use nutrition to solve stubborn health issues when nothing else has worked. Why? Because I dig deeper to find answers and solutions than anybody else is willing to. Together, we have helped over 4,600 women and men over age 35 shed their belly fat and achieve astonishing results. And I'm going to give you the same advice I give my clients to stop fat storage and lose up to 7 pounds of stubborn stress belly fat in only 1 week. Before I do that, let me tell you the heartbreaking story of how we discovered this enzyme and the client that changed everything. The year was 2016. It was a hot July evening. Jamie and her family were living in a lovely 2-story home on a quiet street. On this fateful night, they decided to head out to the store for some last-minute shopping. And then it happened. By the time the firefighters put out the last flame, everything was gone. In the blink of an eye, the car, their clothes, family pictures, important documents, computers, family heirlooms, jewelry, all gone forever. Worst of all, they also lost their dog Sam in the fire. This tragic event put a tremendous amount of stress on Jamie. In the weeks and months that followed, she began picking up the pieces of their broken life. She dealt with the insurance company, and they moved into a spare room in her mother's basement. She tried not to dwell on the events, and they did their best to move forward with their lives. Yet the stress of that loss began taking its toll on Jamie. She developed terrible anxiety, bad skin, problems sleeping and concentrating at work. Plus, she gained more than 30 pounds of fat directly on her belly. On top of that, she was tired all the time and was suffering from chronic headaches and a nagging lower backache that never seemed to let up. I will never forget the day Jamie first walked into my office. She came with a stack of papers outlining all her test results and the very supplements she had been taking to try and bring some relief from the symptoms she was experiencing, yet nothing was working. One look in her eyes and I could see that Jamie was under tremendous stress. Her story hit me like a ton of bricks, and I could immediately see the hidden reason why she was having such a difficult time losing belly fat and reclaiming her health. The tears streamed down her cheeks as she recounted the heartbreaking events of that tragic night. I too was crying as she completely broke down when she spoke of how they lost their beloved family pet in the fire, and how this devastated their son. I desperately wanted to help Jamie. What she didn't know was that around this same time, I was working on a new weight loss discovery with a naturopathic doctor colleague of mine in New Zealand. Together we were doing research into stress-related belly fat and why women and men store more fat on their bellies during times of stress. In the past, researchers assumed that belly fat was only caused by eating too many calories. However, we discovered something very different and would prove to be a huge breakthrough for Jamie. You see, during our research, we stumbled upon a connection between stress, belly fat, and a tiny little enzyme that turns fat storage on and off in your body. This enzyme is activated by feelings of stress and worry, and is so powerful it has complete and total control over all your fat-burning hormones. And this one enzyme is the #1 reason why you store fat on your belly when you are under stress. Dr. Anderson and I found that when this enzyme is turned off or deactivated using the formula I'm going to give you today, you can eat practically anything you want without storing fat on your stomach or anyplace else. And when your body turns on or activates this enzyme, like it does when you are under stress, almost everything you eat goes straight to your belly. This discovery proves something that goes against mainstream dieting and helped us uncover the true hidden cause of stress belly fat and how to shut off fat storage in just 30 seconds per day, using a formula that works for virtually anyone who tries it. You see, Jamie is not the type of person who had time to spend hours in the gym working out. She's also not able to afford special foods and exotic ingredients. In fact, she is no different from you other than she stumbled upon a highly effective and extremely simple formula to lose her belly fat and relieve her stress. This is the same formula we have used to help thousands of women and men in this past year alone stop fat storage and incinerate 10, 20, 30 pounds or more of belly fat. and is the exact same formula I will be sharing with you today, so you too can experience results like these for yourself. I'll share all the specifics and exactly how you can use this simple 30-second formula at home in just a moment. First, I must warn you about our recent discovery and the real problem you face today when it comes to stress and gaining stubborn fat on your stomach. This is the hidden reason behind why fat is being stored on your stomach in the first place, and why this is not your fault. The real problem is this. The true reason your body keeps storing fat on your belly is because you're producing too much of a little-known fat-storing enzyme called HSD. HSD acts like a switch in your fat cells. When this switch is turned on, as it is during times of stress, you store fat. Yet when you turn this switch off, which can be done using a few special foods I will show you in a minute, this switch is turned off and your body burns out fat as much as a pound every day. If you are currently eating a pretty healthy diet, getting sufficient sleep, and maybe even exercising and still have a problem losing belly fat, HSD is to blame. Higher activity of HSD means a higher rate of fat storage in your belly. HSD activity was thought to be genetically determined and until recently only blocked using drugs. However, research into compounds known as flavonoids proves that HSD can be shut off naturally and without the use of dangerous drugs, using a few specific foods which you will see in a minute. In fact, one food in particular can reduce fat-storing HSD activity as much as 500%. When I explained this to Jamie, she was shocked and excited. I told her, "Jamie, the stress you are experiencing is deadly. Not only is it making you gain belly fat, it is also putting you at risk for heart attack, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, low energy, anxiety, and depression. Rather than put you on a strict diet that I know you won't be able to follow, I am going to show you a breakthrough new formula we are using with our clients to lose up to 4 inches and 7 pounds of belly fat in a single week. This new discovery shuts off HSD, stops your body from storing fat, and allows you to tap into your existing fat cells for energy. It does not require exercise, and you don't have to live off celery and beans for this to work for you. Yet when you shut off this one enzyme, your blood sugar and blood pressure normalize, your energy levels increase, while feelings of stress and anxiety decrease. Plus, you quickly lose belly fat. Best of all, this has absolutely nothing to do with counting calories and doing crazy workouts. Plus, this formula can be used with any diet you may be currently following. It doesn't matter if you like to eat paleo, keto, vegan, vegetarian, low carb, or high fat. That's because this new breakthrough addresses the one true cause of stress belly fat. You do not have a hormone imbalance problem. You do not have a slow metabolism problem. You have a fat-storing enzyme problem. This 30-second formula deactivates or turns off your fat-storing enzyme while causing rapid fat loss, especially from your abdominal area, at a rate of up to 1 pound per day. When you turn off this fat-storing enzyme in the exact way you're about to see, your stress hormones are lowered, your body can naturally restore itself, and you can finally start losing stubborn belly fat. To make sure I got through to Jamie, I told her one fact that sent a chill down her spine. "Jamie, there is one thing I must warn you about. Research shows that when this enzyme is turned on in women like yourself, not only will you quickly gain belly fat, it also increases your risk of heart disease. That is why it is so critical that you do exactly what I tell you to shut this enzyme off." This hit Jamie hard because just 2 years earlier, her mother had passed away suddenly from a heart attack, and she was scared this would happen to her too. As you can imagine, Jamie was highly motivated and eager to get started. Even more so when she heard that this simple formula had an incredibly high success rate for people who had tried it. It didn't matter if they were in their 30s, 40s, 50s, or even 60s, or if they were male or female. This 30-second formula removed inches of belly fat incredibly fast without the need for time-consuming exercise. And that's not all. In addition to losing their deadly ab fat, people who had symptoms of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, low energy, anxiety, and depression had those symptoms diminish in a matter of days or weeks as well. What was even more astounding was that these results were achieved using a simple formula that takes just 30 seconds to do each day. Numerous studies have shown this to be the #1 reason people store belly fat when under stress. Simply put, when you use this formula and deactivate your fat-storing enzyme, losing belly fat happens effortlessly. Looking at Jamie, I could sense she was skeptical. I leaned in and told her the cold, hard truth. Jamie, the truth is, you could exercise and eat a healthy diet and still not lose a single ounce of belly fat, so long as your fat storage enzyme is turned on. In fact, following most diets will only stress your body further and make the problem worse. The good news is, we have discovered the solution for deactivating the HSD enzyme and stopping fat from storing on your belly, especially when you are under stress. This will put an end to your frustrating weight gain while freeing you from your feelings of stress and anxiety. Plus, you don't have to turn your life upside down to be successful. Our formula works so well that we guarantee you'll lose up to 4 inches and 7 pounds of belly fat in the first 7 days alone. And because all our research was done on women and men over the age of 35, we know it will work for both you and your husband. And that's not all. This takes just 30 seconds to do, and will also help lift your mood, increase your energy, and remove those feelings of stress and anxiety that have been messing up your hormone levels. Our exact formula will also help if you have trouble sleeping, low sex drive, headaches, digestive issues, depression, junk food cravings, and of course, stubborn belly fat. This all-natural formula uses a combination of herbs called adaptogens and other natural ingredients. When used at the right time of day and in the exact combination we show you, you will not only stop your body from storing fat and reduce your stress, it also significantly reduces the risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and high blood pressure. Plus, this was designed specifically for women and men over age 35 and is completely safe. Jamie was absolutely stunned when she discovered the truth and the hidden reason why her body kept storing fat at such an alarming rate. Yet she felt a sense of relief because she now knew it wasn't her fault that she had been unable to lose her belly fat. She was excited to try the formula that was proven to work on people like her who were dealing with stress and had stubborn belly fat that simply would not budge. I smiled and said, "Jamie, there's something else. There are 3 important tips you need to know that will help you shut off your fat-storing enzyme and give you the flat belly results you desire. Without these tips, your body will continue to store dangerous belly fat, and you will become increasingly more at risk for diabetes and heart disease." Yet using these 3 simple tips, together with a specific 30-second formula that shuts off HSD fat storage, you will see results faster than you ever thought possible. The first tip I want to share with you is the one food that can double HSD enzyme activity and make your body store fat like crazy. This is found in the #1 most popular beverage in the world and is the worst thing you can consume if you are under stress and have any belly fat you must lose. I am talking about caffeine combined with sugar. When you consume caffeine with sugar in the afternoon, you experience a huge cortisol spike that lasts throughout the rest of the day. And this effect is increased if you are already under stress. What's worse, if you are a person who has a stressful job or life and high HSD levels, your body can't properly metabolize the caffeine. And if that sounds like you, then having as little as 1 cup of coffee after 3 p.m. can significantly increase your risk of sudden heart attack. Whether or not your body is well suited for caffeine comes down to your genetics. Let me ask you if any of this sounds familiar. Do you ever have headaches or migraines, feeling sluggish in the afternoon, trouble concentrating, dry skin, low sex drive, bad mood, waking on your stomach, trouble losing belly fat? If any of this sounds familiar, you could be suffering from high HSD levels and should cut way back on caffeine. Don't worry, you don't have to eliminate coffee if you don't want to. Just keep it down to 1 cup in the early morning, preferably organic with no sugar, and avoid having any caffeine after 3 p.m. If you don't, you will continue to keep your HSD levels elevated and increase the amount of fat you store on your belly. 2 great alternatives to coffee are kombucha tea and hot apple cider. Both will provide an energy boost, along with improved digestion and balancing blood sugar. However, there is a very simple tip I am about to reveal that will take you just seconds to do each day and counteracts the negative effects of coffee, so you too can enjoy a cup or two anytime without having to worry about high HSD levels or gaining belly fat. Before we get to that, let's discuss tip number 2. This is by far one of the easiest things you can do that will immediately help control your HSD levels and bring your stress hormones back into balance. Plus, this has the added benefit of being 100% free, does not require any equipment, is suitable for all ages, and can be performed anywhere and at any time. Best of all, this simple technique will improve your mood, digestion, and metabolism, and can prevent heart attacks and migraines. This is called Oxysize, but don't worry, this has nothing to do with strenuous exercise. In fact, all you must do is breathe, just not the way you do every day. This is a specific type of breathing that will boost your metabolism and cause your body to burn excess fat very quickly. Here's how you do it. First, gently exhale all the air out of your lungs through your mouth. Next, with your mouth closed, quickly inhale through your nose until your lungs are full. Now, put your lips together, then quickly exhale until your lungs are completely empty, then hold it. Once you've blown out all the excess air, immediately suck in your stomach and hold tight for 8 to 10 seconds. After you finish, breathe normally and repeat for 2 minutes. Work your way up to 40 breaths a day and you'll see amazing results. This works because not all breathing is the same. Most people take very short, shallow breaths, especially when under stress, and this increases your stress hormone levels and does nothing to help you lose belly fat. This power breathing exercise is one of the secret methods you can use to help shrink your stress belly, with results you will feel instantly and see in a matter of days. However, this works much better when you combine it with the next 30-second stress fat reducing tip I'm about to show you, so watch closely. This next tip is by far my most vital tip when it comes to preventing your body from storing fat and losing up to 7 pounds of pure belly fat each week. I must warn you though, without using this tip, you can pretty much forget about those other tips I just shared with you. This tip is that crucial. This is the tip that will allow you to shut off your body's stress fat storing enzyme and quickly melt away 5 to 7 pounds of belly fat. And get this tip makes it so simple to stop fat storage, it puts losing belly fat on autopilot, as you near effortlessly lose every inch of your stress fat. Remember what I told you about the HSD enzyme? This is the little enzyme in your blood that tells your body to store or burn fat when you're under stress. Think of it like a light switch for fat storage. When this enzyme is elevated or switched on, you store fat. And when it is lowered or switched off, your stress hormones decrease and you burn fat like crazy. The HSD enzyme is amazingly powerful and is the #1 reason why people gain belly fat when under stress, even when they are eating a healthy diet and exercising. At this moment, every major pharmaceutical company in the world is scrambling to develop synthetic drugs to inhibit the HSD enzyme and then sell these drugs to people like you as a cure for obesity and diabetes. This drug they are trying to create is still several years away, and you know it will come with a laundry list of side effects that could potentially harm you or worse. That's why I'm excited to give you this next tip and show you exactly how you can shut off your body's HSD enzyme and stop fat storage using natural, healthy ingredients. You see, there is a very unique type of phytonutrients called flavonoids. Flavonoids are a diverse group of special plant chemicals that give fruits and vegetables their vibrant colors. Recently, scientists have discovered that some flavonoids are powerful antioxidants with anti-inflammatory and immune system benefits. Yet one class of flavonoids was found to do something that shocked the scientists. In fact, when they discovered what this one flavonoid could do, they could not believe what they were seeing. What researchers found was, one type of flavonoid called PMFs had the unique ability to reduce both HSD activity and bad cholesterol levels and effectively turn off fat storage in the body. In fact, clinical studies show a drastic reduction of HSD within just a few hours of consuming this one special flavonoid. Onions, teas, strawberries, kale, grapes, Brussels sprouts, citrus fruit, parsley, and many spices are a few natural foods rich in flavonoids and can be easily added into your diet. However, there is one type of flavonoid that is especially effective for reducing stress and eliminating stress fat directly from the belly area, faster than ever thought possible. This super flavonoid is chock full of HSD-lowering flavones and adaptogens that quickly reduce HSD and cholesterol levels. Compared to other flavonoids, this one unique flavonoid is 500% more potent in its ability to reduce HSD levels and stop fat storage, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can make it yourself at home. When prepared in the exact way Dr. Anderson and I developed, this breakthrough formula will stop fat storage and relieve stress while increasing fat loss, especially from the abdominal area, at a rate of up to 1 pound per day. As you can imagine, hearing this, Jamie was excited. After I explained the science, she was blown away and eager to get started, especially when we told Jamie that this new formula we discovered had an incredible success rate with our clients. Not one person who used our 30-second formula failed to lose stress belly fat. It didn't matter if they were in their 30s, 40s, 50s, or even 60s, or if they were male or female. Every single person saw a massive reduction in their HSD levels and lost their deadly abdominal fat. And that's not all. In addition to reducing their stress and losing their deadly ab fat, those people who had symptoms of heart disease and type 2 diabetes had those symptoms drastically improve in a matter of days or weeks as well. What was even more shocking was that these results were achieved by including a simple 30-second formula into their daily routine. There are no special exercises required, no weird diets, no dangerous fat-burning supplements, and no boring bland foods. All they did to achieve staggering, life-changing results was to use the exact 30-second formula I'm about to give you while avoiding 3 foods that raise your HSD levels. Jamie was skeptical and wondered if this would work for her. So I asked her to perform a simple test consisting of 8 important questions. The answers to these questions will reveal if your stubborn belly fat and stress symptoms are an HSD problem or something else. Do you often feel tired in the morning? Are you not sleeping well? Does your face look puffy when you wake up? Do you ever wake up with a headache or backache? Do you have a low sex drive? Do you easily catch colds? Do you sometimes feel anxious or stressed? Can you grab more than 2 inches of fat on your lower belly? If you answered yes to 2 or more of these questions, it is very likely you have an HSD enzyme problem. At that moment, Jamie felt an immediate sense of relief. She had checked yes to nearly all the questions. She finally had an explanation for the unexplained weight gain, mood swings, and stubborn belly fat that would never budge. She felt vindicated, yet at the same time upset because nobody had told her the truth sooner. She had no idea this problem was happening in the bodies of most women and men over the age of 35. Research has shown this to be the #1 reason why people store belly fat when under stress and suffer with symptoms of heart disease, high blood pressure, and anxiety. And the most surprising thing is strenuous exercise and low-calorie dieting will only make the problem worse, leading to higher stress, increased HSD levels, and anxiety plus more belly fat. Even the smallest amount of stress can cause a problem in some people. Everyday stressors like traffic, pressure at work, and even environmental pollution can increase your body's HSD levels. People from all walks of life are affected by high HSD. It does not matter where you live or what your background is. It doesn't matter how old you are or if you are a woman or man. The stress from modern-day living is causing a massive increase in HSD levels, which causes more fat to accumulate around your belly, while also eating away your muscle tissue, killing your metabolism while raising your blood sugar levels and increasing your cravings. When HSD is elevated, you find yourself gaining weight for no apparent reason, while finding it next to impossible to lose even a pound. Jamie was very surprised by what I was telling her. She had never heard any of this information before, and she was blown away by what she was hearing. However, Jamie still had one big concern she needed answered. Will this still work if you are a busy person over 40 with more than 10 pounds to lose? Jamie reminded me that she didn't have time to prepare fancy meals or go to a gym, and that money was tight since the accident. I reassured her this was different and unlike anything she had tried in the past. This is designed specifically for busy women and men over the age of 35 with stressed belly fat and is completely safe. In fact, this simple formula is very inexpensive and costs less than a cup of coffee per day. I also reassured Jamie that this works even better if you are over 40 years old due to the hormonal changes that occur as you age. Plus, since there is no exercise required, you don't have to worry about expensive gym memberships or getting injured. Jamie said this sounded like the answer to her prayers. She had wasted so much time trying to find the cure for her stubborn belly fat and stress problems. Thankfully, this time she knew she had found the answer that would work for her. Deep down inside, she felt a sense of calm and knew that she could trust this to relieve her from the constant stress she felt and save her from a life of obesity, high blood pressure, low energy, anxiety, and depression. At that moment, I stood up and left the room. When I returned, I brought along a small recipe book and a glass of what looked like lemonade. I said, "Jamie, this book contains our proprietary HSD deactivating adaptogen recipes. These delicious drinks can be made at home using simple ingredients and will help your adrenal system regulate hormones and manage stress. When combined with removing 3 stress-causing foods, just 1 drink per day will lower your HSD levels, calm your nervous system, and help eliminate your frustrating belly fat." I also mentioned that Jamie should prepare herself for the increased energy and mental clarity that would follow as well. Looking over the instructions, Jamie knew immediately that this was something she could easily follow. There were no strange foods to buy, no calories to count, and no exhausting exercise was required. All that you must do is drink 1 glass each afternoon and avoid 3 foods that raise HSD, nothing else. At first glance, Jamie wondered how something that looked so simple could ever lower her HSD levels, stop fat storage, reduce her blood pressure, increase her energy, and eliminate anxiety while losing up to a pound of stomach fat per day without the use of drugs or stimulants of any kind. Then she remembered the testimonials and stunning before and after pictures I shared and how quickly my clients experienced incredible results using the exact same formula. She recalled the remarkable changes, not only in terms of weight loss, yet also how much younger and happier each person looked. She also knew deep inside this was something she could easily follow and finally be able to succeed after everything else had failed. Jamie rushed home to tell her husband Evan what I told her and the new formula she had for stopping fat storage and losing inches of stubborn belly fat. Her and her husband did not have to wait very long to find out firsthand how powerful this formula really is, because exactly 36 hours later, Jamie had lost almost 1.5 pounds and a full inch from her belly. Her pants felt much looser around the waist, and she felt less anxious than she had in months. At that moment, Jamie realized she had stumbled upon something very special and unlike anything she had experienced before. In just 2 days, she was seeing better results than anything else she had tried in the past. At the end of that same week, Jamie was down a full 7 pounds and had lost nearly 3 inches from her stomach alone. Both Jamie and Evan were in shock over the results. Jamie was sleeping like a baby and had more energy and focus than she had in years. Her anxiety had all but disappeared, and she was feeling happier than she had felt in months. Best of all, she didn't have to turn her life upside down to achieve these amazing results. She simply drank 8 ounces every afternoon, avoided eating a few foods that were increasing her stress hormone levels, and that's all. There were no difficult rules to follow or strange foods to eat. She was even able to eat bread, rice, and other carbs, and still the weight kept falling off. In fact, she discovered that some carbs enhanced the results due to their calming effect on the nervous system. Most important, there was no calorie counting. All she had to do was drink 8 ounces at the same time each afternoon and avoid 3 specific foods. That was it. She even ate her favorite dessert several times throughout the week, and the fat kept falling off. Jamie returned to my office to rave about her results and how she wanted to continue using her new formula for a full 30 days to see what would happen. I was thrilled with the changes I saw in Jamie and encouraged her to continue using our new miracle formula. However, I asked that Jamie track her results by taking some basic measurements. I also asked that Jamie's husband follow the program as well, as he too was under a lot of stress and had several extra pounds of belly fat to lose. They both agreed. I then asked them to track 5 important health and lifestyle factors before starting the program. 1. Body weight. 2. Waist circumference. 3. Afternoon heart rate. 4. Blood pressure. 5. Quality of sleep. The results were remarkable. At the end of just 30 days following the exact same instructions and taking this formula once per day, Jamie and Evan each lost an average of 26 pounds of belly fat. What's even more shocking is the health changes they each experienced. Jamie and Evan each saw a decrease in blood pressure and anxiety, and their energy went through the roof. As a nutritionist with over 20 years clinical experience, I had never seen such a dramatic transformation using something so simple. After witnessing these results firsthand, I decided to test this formulation on some of my most difficult clients. I wanted to see if this formulation would work on other people who have stress belly fat. And boy, does it ever work! Women and men ranging in age from 35 to 65 saw their stress and anxiety diminish and their belly shrink in a matter of weeks. It didn't matter what age or fitness level. Without fail, each and every client who used our formula and followed the same simple instructions I'm about to show you lost 1/2 to 1 pound per day. Just like Barbara, for example. Barbara was stressed out, exhausted, and completely dissatisfied with her body and life. She was also pre-diabetic and 25 pounds overweight. Barbara had no time for exercise and was also fighting a tough battle with depression. She had tried many diets in the past with no success. Every time she tried changing her diet or lifestyle, she experienced severe anxiety and digestive issues. She needed a solution that would work for her without having to turn her life upside down. I put her on the same formula I'm going to give you, and she lost 25 pounds in less than 5 weeks, while enjoying relief from her depression and eliminating the anxiety that was holding her back in life. Success stories like Barb's are the reason why I want to share this with you today. I know with 100% certainty that what I have will work for you as well. In fact, since we released this to the public, we have received hundreds of emails and more than a few letters from men and women from all over the country, writing to tell me about their success with the program. There were messages from women and men from 35 to 85 years of age, and they all had one thing in common. This 30-second formula was melting off their belly fat and freeing them from the dangerous stress symptoms that were keeping them from enjoying a healthy life. To be honest with you, just talking about this makes me emotional. Sure, I had helped people lose fat and get healthy before. After all, this is what I have done for most of my life. However, never had I helped so many people lose stress fat so quickly, and never without meeting them in person. It was amazing to see how easy and simple it was for these people to follow the program without having to see me as their nutritionist face to face. This told me I had something special, and that I needed to get it out to the world so that others could experience the dramatic reduction in stress, cravings, and belly fat, incredible boost in energy, and perfect hormonal health that my clients were experiencing. I decided to compile all my nutrition notes, recipes, and formulas gathered from real-world experience, using this with hundreds of clients, and turned it into a simple recipe blueprint for deactivating your HSD levels, stopping fat storage, shrinking dangerous belly fat, while eliminating stress and anxiety. I broke things down into an easy combination of powerful adaptogens you can find at your local grocery store that, when combined in the exact way we discovered, will quickly and easily melt away 5 to 7 pounds of stress belly fat per week. Plus, I hired a team of nutritionists to incorporate this precise formula into dozens of delicious drink recipes and tonics specifically designed to reduce your HSD levels and shrink your belly fat. Finally, I tested this formula on several control groups. I wanted to find out exactly how it worked when regular people use it every day without drastically changing their lifestyle or diet. And the results of these user groups simply blew me away. They far exceeded my expectations. Nearly every single person reported staggering results. 93% of users report feeling less anxiety. 85% report feeling less sluggish after meals. 94% of users said their cravings have disappeared. 96% said their energy levels increased. 94% of users report more overall energy. And remarkably, every single person lost belly fat. When I first saw these results, I was incredibly excited. This was a profound moment for me, the discovery of a natural solution without drugs or surgery that could help people relieve stress, lose belly fat, and live healthier, happier, more active lives. And that's why I am incredibly excited to introduce to you today to the newly discovered all-natural formula that will reduce your body's fat-storing HSD enzyme and help you quickly lose as much as 7 pounds of stress belly fat each week. Because of what this discovery does to belly fat, I call the program Stop Fat Storage. If you've heard this name over the past few months, it's because this video has gone viral and people are sharing it to help spread the word to all those who need help. As of this moment, this fat-melting formula is already in the hands of thousands of people across the country who are enjoying the amazing benefits this delivers. Here's what people are saying about this new breakthrough. Stop Fat Storage has changed my life because I have less stress and anxiety and more energy all day. I'm sleeping better and I lost over 20 pounds. Roberta J., age 51. Janet's SFS program has been a godsend for me. I am losing inches off my belly. My mood has improved, and my family has noticed the changes in me, and it's only been 2 weeks. I've tried many other products, but none actually produce what I've experienced with this. Diane S., age 63. I have lost more than 4 inches from my belly and no longer experience anxiety like I used to. I have much more energy and better focus during the day and sleep better at night. I've only seen positive results with this program. Dinah L., age 49. Based on reports from our control groups, here's what you can expect from using just 1 serving of this simple formula per day. Decreased weight gain, especially around your belly. Enhanced feeling of calm and well-being, which keeps you focused all day long. Decreased food cravings, improved digestion, more mental energy, deeper concentration and better moods, plus the feeling of finally having the power to burn fat and lose inches and pounds of stress belly fat. There is nothing on the market that even resembles the power of this all-natural formula. So I know you're probably wondering how you can get your hands on this one-of-a-kind formula. First, it is very important that I make something very clear. This isn't a fad diet or some silly fruit juice cleanse. We both know that those so-called solutions don't work and are not sustainable. The Stop Fat Storage system is different because it targets the root cause of your belly fat, stress and hormone issues, and can be used with any diet you like, including paleo, vegan, high protein, vegetarian, low carb, or high fat. Stop Fat Storage is perfect if you must lose 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 pounds or more, and will lower your stress hormones, reduce HSD, calm anxiety, and remove 5 to 7 pounds of belly fat in just 7 days. With Stop Fat Storage, there are no strange foods or restrictive rules to follow that will destroy your social life. There is no need to starve yourself or expensive pre-packaged foods to buy. You will also be pleased to know that this system doesn't force you to count calories or eat exotic foods that are impossible to find. I should also tell you that there are no strenuous exercises to do either. This is the perfect system if you are looking for a way to lose pounds of belly fat each week, but don't want to completely overhaul your diet. If you need to lose weight faster, simply pick from any of the delicious Stop Food Storage drink recipes and enjoy it before dinner. That's all you must do to lose more weight and put your mind at ease, and it takes just 30 seconds. And even if you don't need to lose weight and are just interested in balancing your stress hormones, reducing cravings, anxiety, and your risk of heart attack, go to page 14 and enjoy a hormone-balancing, stress-busting tonic. The Stop Fat Storage program makes it super simple to take control over your stress while losing more weight than you ever thought possible. So now that I have shared my story with you, it should be clear that there really isn't anything like the Stop Fat Storage system anywhere on the internet, bookstores, or even in medical journals. This is the only system designed to lower your HSD levels and prevent fat storage, and can be used with any diet you enjoy. This is something you need especially if you have stress in your life and are gaining deadly belly fat. Think about this. According to the American Psychological Association, chronic stress is linked to the 6 leading causes of death: heart disease, cancer, lung ailments, accidents, cirrhosis of the liver, and suicide. And more than 75% of all physician office visits are for stress-related ailments and complaints. The Stop Fat Storage system will help prevent you or someone you love from becoming one of these deadly statistics. Plus, Stop Fat Storage will save you from the pitfall of buying expensive and potentially deadly fat-burning pills that in reality do nothing more than stimulate your adrenal glands, causing your body to secrete more and more cortisol and increasing your HSD levels, leading to severe hormonal issues, adrenal burnout, decreased muscle mass, nervousness, headache, insomnia, increased blood pressure, increased BMI, and possibly death. Just imagine, in less than 30 seconds per day, you'll be able to use the same powerful formula for yourself that gave Jamie and Evan results like this. Now it's your turn to experience life-changing, head-turning results too. With the Stop Fat Storage system, there are no drugs to take or any strange diet rules to follow that will destroy your social life. There is no need to starve yourself or work out like a self-obsessed maniac. It's so simple. All you do is drink 1 HSD-reducing beverage once per day and avoid 3 foods that raise your HSD levels. Each day you will enjoy getting up in the morning, excited to see the amazing changes that have happened to your body overnight. This is what's happened to the thousands of people who have already used the Stop Fat Storage system, and now you will enjoy the life-changing benefits too. You can see there really isn't anything like Stop Fat Storage anywhere on the internet, bookstores, or even in medical journals. So right now, I'd love to invite you to try this for yourself. By now you're probably wondering, how much do you have to invest in the Stop Fat Storage system? First off, I want to promise you it's not going to cost you anything close to what it cost me. If you've been listening to my story, you know that between all the fad diets and dangerous pills and research we have done, I spent over $5,000 on my journey to creating this life-changing system. And even though that's a lot of money and money my family didn't have, I have to say it was worth it. Of course, I'm not going to ask you to pay anything close to $5,000. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I did. But ask yourself a question. If price really were no object, how much would it be worth to you to know your journey to find the answer is over? To know you're on a path that has worked for thousands of women and men just like you? To know you finally found a system that can help put a stop to the endless cycle of stress, anxiety, and weight gain? If you're honest with yourself and nobody else is listening, I bet you'd be willing to pay a lot. Thousands or at least hundreds of dollars, even if it meant stretching your budget a bit. Think about this. A good personal trainer alone would cost you hundreds of dollars a month, and you would still need to fork over more for a nutritionist too. When I first created this program, a lot of experts told me I should charge at least $297 for access to the program. I was shocked by that price, but these experts told me that's what I had to charge because this program was so unique and so effective. They said it was the biggest weight loss breakthrough in the past decade, and that I'd be a fool for charging even 1 red cent less. However, we wanted to pay it forward and make it possible for everybody to have access to this easy-to-follow system. We know firsthand how critically important it is that you know about this virtually unknown formula that stops fat storage and melts away deadly belly fat while targeting the leading cause of heart disease, cancer, and stress-related deaths. Doing so, you'll enjoy health, energy, and peace of mind like you have never felt before in your adult years. Your belly bulge will shrink. You'll look and feel refreshed and invigorated like a person half your age. You will cut your risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and cancer, and your sex drive will return as your hormones come back into balance. Just imagine how great you will feel knowing that you have complete control over your health and body weight, with any worries about heart disease, anxiety, and high blood pressure a thing of the past. Think of the comfort and security you will enjoy knowing that you will be there for years to come, spend time with your loved ones and grandchildren. See yourself full of youthful, stress-free energy, being active, pursuing your hobbies, and loving the life you have been given. Now think about what could happen if you don't take action today. Think about the moments you would miss, the vacations, walks with your friends and family, and of all the magical memories that make up a beautiful, full life. Yes, I think you will agree with me that this is an incredible offer at $297. However, this isn't about the money for me. The Stop Fat Storage system saved the lives of people I love. As a health practitioner, I know what it feels like to watch someone struggle with losing their health. I know the fear, pain, and helplessness of watching your loved one suffer and not being able to do anything to help them. I don't want this to happen to you too. I feel blessed to have created this amazing system, and now I want to share it with you. I am well aware that many people would be happy to pay $297 for the Stop Fat Storage system. However, I also know at that price, there are many people who would be left out and would not be able to experience the same life-changing benefits like so many others have. For this reason, I have decided that you're not going to have to pay anywhere close to $297 to get your hands on the Stop Fat Storage system today. In fact, you don't even have to pay $197 or $97, which is less than the cost of one visit with a dietitian, nutritionist, or good personal trainer. Instead, when you say yes to the Stop Fat Storage system today and make the commitment to stop gaining deadly belly fat, eliminate stress and cravings, lose inches from your waist, and decrease your risk of anxiety, high blood pressure, and heart disease, while regaining the youthful vigor, health, and fitness of a person half your age, you will simply be asked to help recoup a tiny portion of my medical research expenses, web costs, and sky-high advertising fees by investing only $37 in your health, fitness, and well-being. If you are ready to take control over your body and health today and want an easy-to-follow, nutritionist-created program for reducing fat storage and quickly losing 15, 25, 35 pounds of deadly belly fat or more, while decreasing your risk of anxiety, high blood pressure, and heart disease, act now by clicking the order button below. Right after, you will be taken to a secure page that looks like this. Once you have entered your information, you will gain instant access to the entire Stop Fat Storage system. You will be able to immediately start using the HSD deactivating tonics, drinks, and smoothie recipes to help lower your stress and stop your body from storing deadly belly fat in just seconds each day. With these simple recipes, you will be able to quickly and easily turn any diet you are currently using into a stress-fighting, fat-loss diet in just seconds. You will be able to access everything immediately from your computer, smartphone, or tablet. There is no need to wait for anything to be shipped, so you can get started in just minutes from now. Plus, when you take action today, you also get this special free bonus, a $99 value. The HSD Deactivating Food Guide is a nutritionist-designed food plan for turning off your body's fat-storing HSD enzyme. This easy-to-follow plan will help you shut down your body's fat-storing enzyme as early as tonight, using simple foods you can find at any grocery store. The HSD Deactivating Food Guide has a normal retail price of $99, but today you can get it for free with your order. All that is left for you to do now is take action. I promise you this, nothing is going to change in your life until you make your move. That's what Jamie and so many others have done to change their bodies and health. Now it's your turn. If you are still feeling some hesitation and wondering if this will work for you, there is one more thing you need to know. Your tiny investment today is backed by a 100% 60-day money-back guarantee. I understand this sounds amazing and that you may be skeptical about how one simple drink formula can shut off your body's fat-storing enzyme, melt off belly fat, and help prevent heart disease, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, low energy, anxiety, and depression, yet I assure you it is all true. I have countless stories of people who were struggling with their weight, anxiety, and hormone problems caused by high HSD levels that suddenly saw their anxiety and other issues reduced completely while dropping 20 to 30 pounds of pure belly fat in less than 1 month's time. I hate to say this, the clock is ticking. You don't want to go through what Jamie went through. She did all the hard work for you, and now the simple solution is right on your fingertips. Do the right thing for your family and loved ones by pushing the order button you see below. After you place your order, you can take 2 full months to try Stop Fat Storage. If for any reason you are not satisfied, or you feel like your stress belly fat isn't flying off fast enough, simply send an email to the address I will give you on the instant download page, and we will arrange for a refund of your entire purchase with no questions asked. There is zero risk on your part. The only risk you have is if you leave this page and feel the horrible pain of regret because you didn't follow this simple program when you had the chance. Your body and your health are worth 100 million times more than the small price today for this amazing formula we have for you. And remember, there is a 100% satisfaction guarantee, so there is no excuse. Get started now by clicking the order button below. My time is almost up, and we are nearing the end of this presentation. This won't be available forever, so I suggest you act fast by clicking the order button you see below. Your body and your health are your responsibility. Today is the day you say no to feeling anxious, tired, and fat, and say yes to living the rest of your life in a healthy, trim body free from heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, low energy, anxiety, and depression. Stop Fat Storage is the nutritionist-approved solution you have been looking for. Try it for yourself. See how incredibly easy it really is to melt away stress belly fat each day. Feel the difference this system makes on your belly fat, stress levels, and quality of sleep. You will have peace of mind knowing you are lowering your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and high blood pressure while reducing any anxiety you may be experiencing in your life. Seize this opportunity. You will be so very glad that you did. I wish you abundant good health. P.S. Let me emphasize that the story you just heard is true, and so are the results you will experience with using Stop Fat Storage. I am always surprised when people don't take action when they have the solution to their problem at their fingertips. You have nothing to lose, and there is no risk with our 100% satisfaction guarantee. To order, simply click the order button you see below, and you can begin safeguarding yourself and your loved ones from the life-threatening effects of stress and excess belly fat. Order now while there is still time. Still here? You've probably got some questions, and that's very common. Let me take a few moments to answer some of the most commonly asked questions about Stop Fat Storage. I've seen some other fat burners at the store and online. How is Stop Fat Storage different? Stop Fat Storage is completely different from any fat burner because Stop Fat Storage works on a completely different pathway. Fat burners are designed to stimulate your nervous system and can cause a dangerous rise in heart rate and blood pressure. The Stop Fat Storage system works within the fat cell to lower your body's fat-storing enzyme, HSD. There are no stimulants involved with this system. In fact, this system will make you feel calmer and reduce anxiety. Is it safe? Absolutely. Stop Fat Storage uses only 100% natural and safe ingredients found in your local grocery store. However, pregnant or nursing mothers, children under the age of 18, and individuals with a known medical condition should consult a physician before using this or any dietary program. How will I know if it's working? You should know it is working the very first day. Most users report feeling a noticeable feeling of mental calm, clarity, and energy that first day. Within a few days, you should also notice a change in your belly fat. It may take longer for some than others, but you will know it is working. What if it doesn't work for me? Because there are literally billions of people on the planet, there will always be some people who do not respond as well as others. This happens even with powerful and dangerous pharmaceutical drugs. So even though we see positive results in almost everyone who tried the Stop Fat Storage system, there are going to be some cases with fewer results. However, the great news is this: If the system doesn't get results for you, you will get your money back. So try Stop Fat Storage today for 60 days. If you don't see a reduction in belly fat, less stress and anxiety, more energy, better sleep, balanced blood pressure and blood sugar, you'll get your money back. So please, simply click the order button below and get started risk-free right now.